There's a guy out there, his name's Jeffrey Gitomer. If you know who he is, you recognize the red shirt, although this is my red shirt, and his red shirt says sales maintenance department right here. Jeffrey's been a mentor of mine, not that he knows it or anything, but he's been a mentor of mine through his books, through his videos, through his webinars and stuff. So anyways, the red shirt and to Gitomer. Here are the 5.5 things that every business should do to retweak their culture. You know, every business has a culture. The reality is it a positive culture, one that you like, or is it one you don't? Because it's there no matter what. So 5.5 things that you can do to tweak your culture. Number one, what is the purpose, cause, or belief of your business? Have you got it there? Is it available? Does everybody know it? And by purpose, cause, or belief, I don't mean profits and I don't mean shareholder returns either. Those are all results. By purpose, cause, or belief, I'm saying, why does your business exist in the first place? What human problem do you solve? My business, for example, I believe in sharing knowledge without expectation. If anyone's going to join me in business, they have to believe the same thing. In my business, I believe that a business is a tool, a vehicle that allows the owner to accomplish their wildest goals and dreams, not the reason why they can't. So that's the purpose, cause, or belief. The second thing is, what are your core values? I see a lot of companies, they have culture statements and they're all, you know, listed off and in a list there, and I see words like integrity and excellence and customer service and communication. I'm sorry, as a consumer, don't I expect that? Shouldn't I expect honesty? Shouldn't I expect integrity? So instead of just having the word, which is a noun, why don't you put some action to it? What does integrity in action look like? And make sure everyone on your staff can articulate that. You know, Zappos has 10, and one of them, which I absolutely love, is you have to be a little bit weird. That's a really cool culture point. I've been to Zappos, I've seen a little bit weird there, and I thought it was amazing. So what do your core values in action look like? Integrity means, to me, always do the right thing regardless of profits. The third thing is, what does your hiring process look like? Do you have one at all? Number one. But what does it look like? Is it a selection process where you, the owner, have to do all the work? Or is it a deselection process where a lot of that work is actually put on the shoulders of your potential candidates? Because if the potential candidate is not willing to jump through a few hoops to make the cut, then do you want them anyway? I get that you're not trying to take your business and put a man on the moon, you know, referencing that movie, the Final Cut. But the reality is, if the people that you hire only need a paycheck, then they're only going to work for you for the money. So develop a hiring process that deselects people that are just looking for a job, that are just looking for a paycheck. The fourth thing is, how do you genuinely and authentically appreciate, recognize, and reward your team? Appreciation you can give every day, and sadly the reality is I don't see it happen enough, and I bet you don't either. Your team, by the way, is not just your staff. Your team are also your vendors. When was the last time you treated your vendors with any kind of respect? Many times I see people trying to take advantage of vendors or manipulate their vendors. It's not the way to do it. Treat your vendors the same way you treat anybody else in your family, the way you treat your staff. And thirdly, of course, your customers. How do you appreciate them? How do you recognize them? How do you reward them? 5 is, how do you have fun? How are you having fun in your business? Business can be stressful. So 5.5 is, how do you have fun under pressure? How do you have fun when, I don't know, let's say your whole city got flooded out? How do you still have fun now? Or how do you have fun when you only have a month to go in your year and you still got $1 million or $2 to pump out? How do you have fun now? Because the greater the pressure, the equal match and fun factor that you have to have so people don't lose their minds, so they don't blow a gasket. You don't want that happening. So there are the 5.5 things that you can do in your business to tweak your culture, to improve it, to make it better. Remember this, culture eats strategy for lunch. You look at the companies that have great defining cultures, and those companies are profitable. Those companies are hitting their numbers. Those cultures are having fun doing it. And I want you to have fun too, especially under pressure.